Lights on the gantry are about to go red. Engine notes rise. A longer hold this time as the lights blink out. DeLeon gets a good start. Jake Hill is away nicely. And it's going to be Ash Sutton, I think, who just jumps ahead of Tom Ingram as they go down towards the first corner of Death's Dip. And look, centre proctor defends from Sutton. Ingram has got one lap really in which he can try and find a way through as the cars drop downhill. Good getaway by Daryl DeLeon. He is up front.
Yeah, he hasn't let Jake Hill get through yet, but I'm sure Jake will be keen to get through as quickly as possible. Good start by Camish as well, but as you say, Sutton in front of Ingram.
Jake Hill on the attack. He's up the inside line there to try to go ahead of Daryl DeLeon, and right there with them as well is Dan Camish. Look, he's trying to follow through. So it is Hill who's going to come out in front. Buxton bails for the pit lane. The BMWs are still side by side, but Jake Hill has got track position. He's got the better line for the next corner, but Camish is trying to go along with him on the inside line. Daryl DeLeon braves it out on the outside, but eventually he has to give way. It is Jake Hill up front.
And Camish slips up the inside. The gap was open there, so he gets through nice and quickly.
And Tom Chilton on the back of Tom Ingram's car, but there's not much he can do now. He doesn't want to take points away from his teammate, who now goes to the inside, but Sutton's able to box him off. To the outside goes Ingram. Sutton is having to work so hard to hang on to the place, and he's still just about doing it. Back on the power. Ingram tries a look on the outside, gets the switch back to the inside down the hill, but everywhere he needs to be there's a Ford in the way, and Chilton thinking, I'm quicker than you two, but I can't pass because I'll take points off my teammate.
And Rowbottom will be using all of his boost to try and get past. That looks like what he's doing now. He's side by side, launching into Duffers Dip. This is really trepidatious. There's a bit of contact, and Chilton gets back along inside Rowbottom. That will be that's really good for Ingram if he can stay there, and he can.
Good racing by Chilton. Ingram in the meantime has dropped away a little bit from the back of the train ahead of him, as now Sutton makes a dive on the inside of DeLeon, and now that he doesn't have to worry about defending a place as well, beautiful move up the inside. So there's Sutton, and he's done it. He's already got himself ahead of Proctor. Well, that wasn't quite what we anticipated, but Senna's not going to make life tough for Tom Ingram, is he? Because Ingram waltzes through on the inside.
Rowbottom he's looking down the inside of DeLeon. He's going to make that pass.
He still needs points for his own championship against Camish the third, doesn't he? So Rowbottom has his own situation to think about. Jake Hill is about to have a 7th Knockhill win, a 23rd of his career, and it's been a really good weekend. Bouncing back after the Croft crashing, here he comes to the line. Jake Hill wins at Knockhill, 2 wins today, and that's great news as the Fords do the switch coming up to the line. Ash Sutton is 2nd, Dan Camish 3rd, Tom Ingram 4th.